till my headphones went out. I've been thinking. I don't got no charger. Ooh, yeah, I got to have it too. But this ain't gonna go good. Yes, sir. Cause you know this is my writing utensil. Boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-da-doo. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, ba-da-doo.
ROJAY is the way you
I've been thinking a lot about everything we've been dreaming. Will we ever make it out of this season? Where we seem like we're defeated and we taking beatings and life keeps repeating. So I get on my knees to pray and ask the Lord why would you give us all these gifts and then hang them out to dry? I would think that you would only want the best for us, but everything is at its worst and we can't take no more.
I don't think it's bad, he's done nothing wrong.
So you telling me that we're in control of it?
Let's look at ourselves, we're the ones that fall.
We gotta step it up and get on with it. Let's do this. It's time to start making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen.
The only thing that you never have is what you grab. The only thing that you never have is what you grab.
Let's do this. It's time to start making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen.
The only thing that you never have is what you grab. The only thing that you never have is what you grab.
Oh, we cooking with drinks.
Sorry.
You good, baby?
Let me get where I'm at. What did you say? Let me hear it. I'm gonna say all right. Well, you starting it.
Where you want me to go? I'm gonna start at 61 every time from now on.
Okay,
All right, you good, baby? Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I can see it, how to achieve everything we've been dreaming. But first of all, babe, you gotta believe it. Tap into what's in the inner, just keep thinking bigger. Remember you're a winner, now stop acting like the end game is just magic. Don't you think this is predestined? God prepared us for this madness. You've been tested, tried and passed it. Take them hits like you a savage. Hold your head up, babe, don't panic. If we work hard, we will have it.
Let's do this. It's time to start making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen.
The only thing that you never have is what you grab. The only thing that you never have is what you grab.
Let's do this. It's time to start making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen.
The only thing that you never have is what you grab. The only thing that you never have is what you grab.
Till next time, we out.
Bye, you guys.
All right. This a spot, ain't it? Come on, content.
That ain't crazy. Look.
That's actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through those real quick and show my.
Shoot! I be like, man, all these snaps. They be like,
There it
blink, blink,
is.
blink.
It's in the sampler. We can go ahead and just like that. Done. Thank you guys
Yes.
so much. Really.
I be pissed off.
All right. Aside from,
You
and
can
as
go
you guys
through
can
some
see,
of them
I
we
can
play.
go right in here
Yes.
and I can go to my snares. And when I
Candace, Dwayne. I know where to go. I found this. Like a drummer. Like a drummer. Add the triangle and the wah. Second half. That's the one. Oh, Jesus. That's a line. It's okay. Can y'all hear us?
Can y'all hear us? Yeah, she said, let the church say amen.
Let the church say amen. Somebody said yeah, though, right?
Can y'all hear us? There we go.
What was it?
I don't know.
Jesus dropped the charges, and we live at
Y'all, he
five.
done sang a whole song.
We live at 5.
And,
We live at 5. We live at 5.
I was grateful that he...
We are live at 5.
I'm going to just wait.
We are live at 5. We are live.
That was
pretty
fire.
killer. I ain't even gonna hold you. All right, so let me get to the comments.
Hey, y'all.
What up? We don't got nothing to talk about. I don't even see us.
Oh my God.
Let me put the 5 up. We are live. I got to put live in all caps. I like live at 5.
He's so aggravating.
Live at 5 got a different energy than
Just don't. Just don't. Leave it alone. Let it go. Y'all. He's so extra for no reason.
live at 5 is better than. I'm trying to come up with something, but it ain't coming to me. So that means I shouldn't say it.
Must shouldn't. Lord have mercy. See how the Lord, that's the Holy Ghost right there. That's what I calls it.
What we talking about, babe?
The Holy Ghost.
Huh? You hush. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm handling business at the same time as us being live at 5. Hey, babe, it seemed like I want people to see the top of my head on my angle, and it seemed like my head cut off.
It seemed like, or is it?
Yeah, can you cut it off? I mean, can you put it back? You know what I'm saying? You gonna switch the angle before you put it back? Oh. Okay.
I don't want to do that.
You want people to see you adjusting.
I don't care.
That's true. That's true. Dedication. Okay, now she flubbing. You flubbing a little bit.
Hush. You said you wanted what you wanted, and that's what you got. How you feel now?
It looked like there's a glare in the camera, but...
Oh, my Jesus.
And my hat dirty. I got to fix my hat.
There ain't no glare. It's a piece of paper over there. Y'all, okay, don't worry about it. We're just going to go with this angle because he ain't finna tear my nerves up. Not today.
So let us all go back to the old landmark, to the old landmark. Let us all go back. Let us all go back to the old landmark, to the old landmark. Stay in the service of the Lord, service of the Lord. The doom, doom, doom. Let us all go back to the old landmark. Oh, I see. I'm telling you, Brittany, live at 5 is different than. I'm gonna come up with another name for the other
she said,
time.
don't force it.
To the old landmark. What, my song?
No, trying to figure out something about 7.
Oh yeah, it ain't coming to me. The Holy Ghost ain't gave it to me. Then the next verse say, kneel and pray.
Oh my God.
The old time wait, boom. Old time wait.
Y'all, he making me sleepy.
We need to kneel kneel and pray the old time way. I'm killing. Time way. We need to kneel and pray. Babe, why don't you go? I could talk while you go fix your contact. Old time way.
You see me.
And we will stay in the service of the Lord. We need to stay.
I'm alive at 5.
I'm trying to tell you, live at 5 is different. Live at 5 is different. It is.
Live at 5.
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 Oh,
Live at 5. Live at 5. We come alive at 5. Live at 5.
We come
alive at 5. No, let me see. We come alive at 5. Oh, live at 5. Live at 5. Live at 5.
Live at 5.
Live at 5. Live at 5.
Live at 5.
Live at 5.
Live at 5.
Live at 5. We come alive at 5. Ha, 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 ha.
Y'all know what?
We come alive at 5, live at 5. We come alive at 5, live at 5. Do 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 do, live at 5. Do 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 do, live at 5. Do 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 do, live.
Yeah, I cannot.
Wow!
It's these
Wow! Oh, my feet going crazy. They be doing this.
feet. I want him to
Hey,
stop.
my legs burning.
Yes, at 5.
Yes, sir. Hey, what we talking about though?
Tearing my nerves slam up, yo. You out of breath, ain't you?
No, I'm actually straight. I'm straight.
Yeah.
My legs burning, but I got breath.
You got when.
Wind. Chilly wind. Speaking of chilly wind,
Yes, the
boy,
wind.
the wind is
like,
lethal today. That must have.
oh
I went
my
outside.
God.
Go fix the contact. I'll figure out something to talk about.
I just need
Please,
to take it out.
you have to go do it now.
So when I close my eyes,
You have to go do it now, baby.
yeah, I do. BRB.
Okay, cool. So while she does that, I'm gonna talk to y'all about I'm gonna try to get for real with y'all real quick. What is something that I wanna? What is something we can? What's something I could like really talk about in real life? Hold on. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. I'm about to I want to talk about being a man, yo. I'm gonna just go on a rant real quick. This whole dad thing, y'all, is kind of crazy. Like, when Dowdy, what's up? When we had Jalea, I was expecting her for real. When I was younger, I used to play with the quartet group from South Carolina. Most people know. When I was playing in the group, I was playing with a bass player who had a daughter, and he would always talk about his daughter. He would always like bring her to rehearsal, or like he'll be like, I gotta stop and go get her food and stuff like that. And I used to always be intrigued by his relationship with his daughter. And I told Leah, like, SHY, y'all know her as SHY, but yeah, hold on, I'm sorry. I told her, like, we're gonna have a daughter, yo. I'm gonna have a daughter one day, and that's what it's gonna be. So when she got pregnant, I'm like, that's a girl. Like, cause I was saying, I referred to my daughter as if she was already here for a very long time. And then it happened. But, like, being a father is crazy. The fact that I'm about to have a son, that's more crazy. Being a husband is crazy. It is the most rewarding thing that I've ever experienced or encountered in my life. Let me just say that off rip. It is the most challenging situation that I've ever been in my life. Yeah, when you're in situations like with music, when you're in situations where you're good at what you do, you're respected for what you do, and you're in rooms most times where there's very little pushback because everybody is gleaning from you, learning from you, watching you, gaining insight from you. But as a husband and a father, though, they don't. They know that I do what that I do what I can't even say. They know that I do what I do. They know about the music. My daughter is an amazing songwriter and singer herself. So we all are like musical people in this family, but I'm husband and dad, and they will kick back quick. If I'm out of pocket, they'll kick back. If they don't agree with something I'm saying or doing, they're going to let me know. And it's like, being a husband and being a father has been one of the most molding experiences of my life. Like becoming a man, becoming secure, becoming a protector, becoming aware of other people's feelings, emotions, experiences has been like crazy for me. And hold on, I just turned Shy mic off because she ain't in here, so just to make it sound better. Yeah, so I'm just ranting about it for anybody that's watching. That for any guys in particular, any men that are watching this right now or that will watch it later. If you have children, if you're about to have children, if you got a girl and y'all about to get married or y'all rocking real hard, just understand that having women in your life that challenge you, I'm trying to look at the comments too. It is not, they don't challenge you to try you. They challenge you because God put them in your life to shape you. And sometimes as men, when we have big egos, a challenge from a woman is intimidating, and we use manly force to try to cover up the shame and embarrassment of being challenged for whatever reason. And at first I had a hard time with my wife disagreeing with anything I wanted to do or how I thought or how I viewed things. It used to sorry guys, it used to hurt my feelings a lot. But instead of saying I'm ashamed or my feelings are hurt or I'm afraid, instead of saying those things, I would kind of lash out in a very toxic way to remind her that I'm a man. And it's like loud voices, rude attitudes, inappropriate masculine energy. That you don't have to use those things for your wife and children to feel and know that you're the man of the house. Showing up for them emotionally, showing that you care about more than your job and your career, showing love and being there consistently with your time, your ear and your shoulder, and not just your check. These are things that will show them your manhood more than bouncing around the house acting weird all the time will. I never really bounced around the house acting weird-ish, but at the same time I did used to bounce around the house acting weird from the place of just being embarrassed and ashamed. Like, am I good enough? Am I going to mess this up? I didn't have examples. Am I going to ruin everything? And like, if any time situations happen where it made me question myself, I would go into a weird place of like responding to it in a bad way instead of a good way. Like, let me give you an example. The road, for instance. If my wife says, hey, babe, I don't think it's a good idea for you to go do this date. What you mean? It ain't a good idea. Instead of saying, really, babe, you don't think so? Why not? Instead of being like, huh? Like, it's us as men, like, if we already want to do something and then our wife challenge us by suggesting that we do something other than what we've already decided to do before coming to her, that's what we mess up at. For me to decide that I'm going to do this gig and then go to her and say she don't think I should, it smacks me in the mouth. So I'm like, what you mean? But if I'm humble enough to know that God put her in my life to make me better and take a second to consider that decisions should be made together, then I should be like, why don't you think I should do it? And then she'll explain. And me being willing to hear her perspective or her side of things or her suggestion and her reasoning behind the thought process that she has about things, that's masculine. That's really more masculine than what we consider masculine as a society. I'll just say it like that. There are a lot of things that people consider masculine if a man is built a certain way, if he earns a certain amount of money, if he talks a certain way, but that's not really masculine. Like, being able to humble yourself in a situation where you could use your masculinity to dominate a situation, that's the most manly thing a man can do. The most manly thing a man can do is know that he's a man and then still be gentle to his wife and children. That's more manly than slamming doors and fussing. Like, reminding people that you are a man by being abusive verbally, physically, mentally, you're not going to get respect from your wife and children by trying to use force to demand respect. Using love and kindness and patience and empathy, those are things that a woman, a wife, a child will make. They'll go like, dang, my dad is the best, or my husband is the greatest. Like, to have your family scared of you to prove the point that you're a man is not healthy
at all.
So yeah, I used to be like real weird because I didn't know what I was doing. And it's kind of hard for men to say, I don't know. So if a woman questions a man about something that he's already unsure of, if he's not secure within himself, he'll have a very bad response to try to remind himself that he's a man. And it don't really take all that. Like, women are not going to feel like you're less of a man because you're not sure what should happen in a certain time. Hey, I'm not sure what the answer is. I'm not sure where we're going. Okay, you think this is a bad idea? What makes you think it's a bad idea? And actually listen. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing that. You are not less of a man because your wife might know a little bit more about a situation than you, or has a little more insight than you about a situation that will kind of steer y'all to make a better decision.
That's good stuff.
Like, when it comes to a wife being submissive and following her husband, like, she's not obligated to follow him off a cliff if she can clearly see that we finna fall off a cliff. If your steps are being ordered by God, and you're literally seeking him and you're making your moves, and then you get to a crossroad where you're not sure, that is the time that you go to your wife and say, hey, babe, all right, we here now. I don't really know what we should do. And I would love your feedback. What do you see? How do you feel? What do you think? And you consider what she's saying, and you hear it, and you assess the situation, and y'all come to an agreement together. That is more manly than blindly making a dumb decision on your own and then forcing your family to follow so that they know who the man is. I'm not running my family into a brick wall to prove the point that I'm a man.
That's good stuff.
I mean, so yeah, I used to be freaked out. Like, this father thing, this husband thing, it's scary, yo. It's less scary now, but it used to be real scary because I'm like, uh-oh, I'm about to get found out. I ain't ready for this. I ain't ready to be exposed. I'm not ready for my insecurities to be unveiled. I'm not ready for my doubts to be magnified. I'm not ready for, my ego to have to die. Like, I've built this ego to protect the boy. And you mean to tell me my wife has the right to come and challenge that? What you mean? No, that's not happening. I want to be safe, even if it means putting her in harm's way.
Wow.
Yeah, that just ain't a good idea, man. Shoot, that's what I'm saying. So I'm getting better now, like with the whole open thing I told y'all yesterday. I ain't been open, man, because it's scary. For real, for real. Being vulnerable, being open, allowing a person to see through you. Giving them access to that level of vulnerability and transparency. It's mad scary.
Yeah.
What somebody say, babe?
Devin Terrain.
What do you say?
What's up, fam?
What up? I ain't talking about music today, y'all. I'm talking about being a husband and a father, and the fear and the anxiety that comes with it. And what I found is a more peaceful way to display manhood. There's a more loving way to display manhood than being verbally abusive, physically abusive, and throwing your ego around. Like, that's not manly.
Yeah.
That's not manly. Being a man is showing up to your daughter's school to bring her lunch because she forgot it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being manly is seeing your wife feeling a way about something and you stopping what you're doing to go talk to her versus telling her, hey, man, you're going to have to figure it out because I got to get this session done. You want us to eat, don't you?
Wow.
Yeah. But I want to be fed in every way. I want you to provide food for me. And if you're the breadwinner, you have to be the breadwinner in every aspect of our lives. Like, for you to be the natural breadwinner, but never feed my soul, never feed my emotions, never feed my mind, are you a whole man? If we're going to talk about the role of a man, let's talk about it in its totality. From my perspective, this is not the gospel. This is not how every man should be. This is not a set rule, but this is just what I learned. Like, to have a healthy marriage, you got to be the breadwinner on all levels of a woman and a child.
Yeah.
if you are the provider, then you have to provide on all levels than just turning the light switch and the lights coming on. What about pouring into your child so that they find their purpose and that light comes on? When they go to hit the switch of what to do with their life, that light comes on. You know what I'm saying?
That's good stuff.
I'm just saying, man. And I learned that, like, but it first takes not being insecure, like not letting your own insecurities like cripple you to the point where you can't function. You can't really function as a husband and as a father because you, the person, is out of whack and afraid to attack it, afraid to address it, afraid to show it, afraid to expose it, afraid for it to be seen. Like, my wife has helped me in ways that I never would have imagined she would help me. From sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly, sometimes passively, sometimes aggressively. But all in all, she's made me a better man, and I'll be telling her that because it's just true. Like, if it wasn't true, I wouldn't say it, but it's true. Sometimes I've gotten in the way of her really being able to help me earlier. She's been trying to help me for a long time, and there was certain stuff that I would not allow because of that manly thing or that embarrassed thing. But it's like, at the end of the day, what's the point? What are you trying to protect? If she decided to be with you for the rest of you guys' life, then there's nothing you can tell her or show her that'll make her walk out, especially if you've already shown that you're devoted to making it work for better or worse. Like, for better or worse actually mean for better or worse. So you could tell her your worst. That's what she signed up for. That's literally. We are legally and spiritually bound, chained in the best way or worse, depending on your view of it, together for better or worse. We can be locked in a way where we love it and we don't want to separate, or we can be locked together in a way where we feel like we're in prison. That's up to us.
Wow.
But we still locked together.
Yeah.
Chained together, linked together forever. So I'm just at the place now where I'm just like, you know what? It is more manly for me to be vulnerable than it is manly for me to put up a wall. It's actually more brave. It is more masculine for me to be like, yo, this is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is who I'm not. This is who I'm struggling to die. This part of me I want to never exist again. This part needs to be nurtured. This part needs to be cultivated. This part I really ain't sure. Yeah. Yo, that's gangster, bro. That's hardcore. And to still be able to stand in your masculinity after going to your wife like, yo, I really ain't sweet right there. I'm really struggling right there. That part I really don't know. Maybe you can help me. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing. What you laughing at? Nothing. That nothing is wrong with that, ladies and gentlemen. Especially gentlemen. I'm talking to the gentlemen. Fellas that are doing this music thing, that are married with children, got children with girlfriends or fiancés, no kids, any combination of it, man, you'll be surprised how much respect you get from your people when you are willing to be seen. Let people see you, man. Let people in, yo, and you'll be surprised how much respect you get as a man, as opposed to thinking getting respect as a man means hiding that stuff. You're not a man because you're hard. You're a man because you can stand in your masculinity and still be vulnerable without feeling weak. Being vulnerable is not weak. Being open is not being weak. It is actually more weak to mistreat your wife and your children to prove that you're masculine. That's actually what's weak, because you're using blunt force or verbal force to try to overcompensate for the fact that you really soft. Because you think that vulnerability is weakness. It's not. Vulnerability is strength. Handling your children and your wife with compassion and care is strength. Putting your ego aside to dissect, consider, and implement your wife's perspective, that's strong. Knowing that you could use blunt force to force your wife's hand and not do it because of how much you love her, that's actually what's gangster. Scaring her into doing what you say is not gangster. That's not hard at all. That's not strong at all. That's actually very weak. That's cowardly. So I'm just in a space where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to exercise my strength by deciding to be open and be vulnerable and be there for my wife in ways that I used to be afraid to be. Calling a spade, scared. And it's easier to have an attitude than it is to allow myself to be seen. Right? But the hard thing is the better thing. And the hard thing is actually the easy thing when you understand that she gonna rock with you either way. But she'll love rocking with you if you open.
True.
And you won't have to ask to be honored. You won't have to ask to be respected. You won't have to ask to be acknowledged. If you pour into her, you're going to have to tell her, babe, you hyping me too much, man. I believe, babe, that's too, you going a little too far. I can't really do all that you keep telling people I'm doing now.
Yeah.
You're making me sound like Superman. Chill out.
Yeah.
Like when you there for a woman, boy, you don't have to worry about being respected in private or in public.
Yeah.
They gonna celebrate you at all times. So yeah, I'm done. Live at 5 is a vibe, even though I'm sleepy. All of a sudden, Shy, you want to say anything before we leave?
I'll say that was a good word.
Yeah.
You deserve a round of applause.
Thank you, baby.
For your word.
Thank
Come
you
on,
so
y'all
much.
bless the man of God with some hearts.
Thank you, baby. That's so nice of you.
Bless the man of God with some hearts.
Tell them why we're going live at 5.
Well, my reason for us going live at 5 is because I need to get some rest. This baby is coming soon.
We got 11 days till his due date.
Literally.
Yeah.
Only 11 days. And we're not certain as to when
Yeah.
he wants to come.
Yeah.
So I just have to make sure that I'm careful
Yeah.
and prepare
Yeah.
for everything. Today I'm being mommy
Yeah.
number 1 to
Yeah.
our oldest.
Yeah.
Making sure she good.
Yeah.
Making sure her hair is done before
Yeah.
I go into the hospital, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we're going live at 5.
Yeah,
so
we're
that
going
we
live
can
at 5 so we can have
a little time with y'all.
and then rest and prepare.
Literally.
Because it's like the time of day, it's like the energy changes with the time of day.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So because it takes because we want to give y'all all we got, we want to do it a little early and just let y'all watch the replay. Then to be up here halfway sleep at 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it is. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Switch me over. You can take me off. I'm gonna go here. No, switch me to you.
I was already there.
Yeah, but you had me in the corner. That's what I meant. Take me in the corner. All right, yeah, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all don't have to do what y'all do, but y'all do it. Y'all don't have to spend y'all time on money, but y'all do it. We have dedicated our lives literally to serving the music community. Through this content, through the podcast, through doing music with artists, partnering with them, producing, doing sessions and stuff. And yeah, we have no clue what's gonna come of this. We know what the desires of our hearts are, but we don't know what God is going to choose to do. We only know what our vision is, and we've put that in God's hands, and we don't know where we're going, but we know we're going somewhere. And we want to appreciate y'all for being along on the ride.
Oh, yes.
When we get where we're going, y'all going to know. God, you might want to know, you're going to know. Might want to know.
Yeah, we're going to all be so happy and celebrate.
I don't know what we're going to do. I don't even know what's going to happen, but it's going to be a vibe. When we figure out what it is, it's going to be crazy, ain't it, babe?
Yeah.
But right now, we got to go because you rubbing your face and you still got to finish Jalea hair. We love y'all. We're going to see y'all tomorrow. Peace.